and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So you can subscribe, the button is always down below, of course, and I post beauty, lifestyle, and more, and we have just so much coming up in 2023. I have so much like planned and just so much I want to happen in 2023. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of that. We got lots of projects coming up and just lots of fun videos. So just subscribe while you're at it. And yeah, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing my kind of wrap up of the 2022 empties. This is all of my end of the year empties. I wanted to film this video before 2022 was over, which happy 2023. I will have a video go up before this of my 2022 beauty favorites, but I did want to film this. I wanted to film it in 2022, like end of 2022, but that just didn't end up happening, so here we are. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing my like total use ups for 2022, total amount of products I've used up in 2022 and stuff. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So also, you know, we're just going through my beauty trash. Empties was just like everything I used up, and I'll give you my mini reviews on them. I'm sure you know what an empties video is. I'm just saying because who knows? Maybe you don't know. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about, I'm counting as a 2022 empty, but this isn't a project, so this is a sneak peek for one of my projects, so just hang in there for that. But I did use this up in 2022, so I kind of want to count this as 2022 empties. So this is my Rare Beauty primer. I'm not going to go super in depth because I do want to keep that still like fresh for that project, but that'll be coming up in just a few weeks and stuff for that update. But I used up the Rare Beauty primer. This is one of my favorite primers, and I put this in the project, I don't know, just cause, and I did use it up. I will be repurchasing this, but not for a while. I think I'm going to try and use up the primers I currently own before like buying a new one. But once, I think I'm gonna wait until like one of the VIB sales to get like a repurchase of this, but for now I'm gonna just use what I have, but you'll hear about that more in that project. But I did count that in my numbers. So just going in no specific order, one of the things I used up was this Ardell, these face razors. I use them all the time. I actually will have one to share with you, but this is what they look like. I am looking for an alternative because I feel like these just aren't the best. Like it's not the best I could do for myself. They're just not the best. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. I kind of want something better than this just because I don't feel like these are the best ones out there. But this is what they look like. You can get them. I believe they're actually on sale at Ulta right now for like $3.99, but they're normally like $4.99, $5.99, and stuff. So yeah, this is the first thing I've used up. Okay, so next I used up one of the Beauty Bio Bright Eyes Depuffing and Brightening Eye Gels. I love eye gels. I think my ring light is honestly reflecting off of these. I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. And stuff. So I love these. They're really nice. They're great eye gels. They're depuffing and that kind of stuff. I don't really know what to say, but they're really nice eye gels. My pack did come in with 8. And stuff, and this is the only one I've used. They're the only eye gels I currently own, but I love them. I really do. So I've talked about this a lot, so I won't go super in depth with this, but this is the Raw Sugar, the Volume Revive shampoo. I already have a repurchase of this. It's just one of my favorite shampoos that I own. This is the Strawberry White Tea and Nettle one. This is the Volume Revive one. I just like this one. I've used multiple of them. Last year I went through a bunch of them. If you watch my videos, you would know. And stuff, but yeah, I just like these because they're cruelty free, they're color safe, they're free of sulfates and parabens and that kind of stuff, and they're just really good shampoos. And also like Raw Sugar, their initiative is to have like a cleaner like environment, and I believe for every like one of these that is sold, they donate like a bar of soap to a family in need or something like that, which I'm always down to buy from brands that actually do things for like the community and for people that aren't as fortunate. I love brands that just do great things, you know? Okay, so next I used up this Aveeno foaming face wash. I believe this isn't cruelty free, so I won't be repurchasing this. I've been really just, I've been conscious about being cruelty free these past couple of years, but I would say this year I want to really make like strides into basically going through the like use it and lose it method, which is like obviously you use up your cruelty-free, non-cruelty-free makeup and beauty and skincare, hair care, whatever it is, and then you lose it. So that's how I feel about that, but I did use that one up. It was an okay cleanser, nothing to really rave about. Once again, I used up another one of the e.l.f. Hydration Melting Makeup Bombs. These are my favorites. I always have one on hand. I'm kind of like in the mode, I'm kind of in that mode where I might try something else. I haven't really decided, but that's just how I'm feeling. But I love this so much. There's like so much in here. I'm like sort of getting overwhelmed. Okay, so let's talk about something I hated. This is the Sugar Goddess of Flawless Mattifying Sunscreen with SPF 30. I hated this because it had silicone in it. I was panning this, and one of my projects, if you guys know, if you follow, you know that I panned this and I hated it. It was literally the most uncomfortable thing ever, and I just hated it. Silicone is slippery and I just didn't like it. Didn't think makeup looked good over it, but we used it up and that's all that matters, I guess. So next thing I used up is this Mood Rocks Whipped Body Scrub from Truly. I got this in one of the Ipsy Glam Bag X's, and this smelled like a freaking blue raspberry slushie. I think I talked about this in a video recently, but it literally smells like a blue raspberry icy slushie, and it smells so freaking good. Like, I would honestly repurchase not this, but like maybe this, but like any of these like Truly products that just smell so good. But I have so many lotions and scrubs I need to go through before I even consider something like that. But this was so good, so smelly, good smelling. And I loved it. And I might honestly keep that jar, like wash it out and everything, and keep that jar for something else. So then I used up the Briogeo Scalp Revival. This was a coconut oil micro exfoliating shampoo with charcoal in it. And I liked it. It was fine. It wasn't really anything to like super rave about, but it was fine. I wouldn't necessarily purchase this, but I do love Briogeo. It's a brand. This smelled, I'm pretty sure this went bad. Ooh. But this is the Arg Co Hydrive Moisture Shine Cream. I used this like once and there honestly wasn't much left in it, but it just smelled really expired, so that is gone. Then I have a few foundation sample cards that I used up. So first is this Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. It was nice. It was okay. It wasn't anything to rave about. I'm sure full size it's like $80, so I won't be repurchasing. And I used up the Shiseido Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation. I remember really liking this. Like, I thought it was nice. I don't know. I'm very picky with foundations. I honestly have a couple I really like, so I don't know if I'd actually purchase this or purchase it full size, I should say, but it was nice. Another one I was really interested about, and I remember a few times ordering from Sephora and I picked this sample and then I wasn't given it. So then I ordered again and I got it. But this is KVD. This is the Good Apple foundation. I was really curious about this because this went viral, I think, in 2021. I think that's when it went viral, was in 2021. But I don't know. I thought it was nice. It was very like hydrating. But it wasn't like, I don't know, I kind of want to like get something like this because I liked it for those quick and easy days where I just wanted to apply something and go. Almost like I wanted my routine to be like 20 minutes tops. And that kind of gave that. I don't know. I don't know how it would work in summer, but like right now it was good on my skin. Like, I really liked it and I was surprised because a lot of people had mixy reviews on that one. And then the last one I tried was the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Foundation, I believe it's called. This one was okay. Nothing to really rave about, but it was okay. Then I have two sheet masks that I tried, was using from I Do Care. I didn't know how to word that clearly. But this is, I have the Up All Night Brightening Sheet Mask. Is it going to focus? That is always the question. But I used that one. Then I used the Olive About You, which is the Nourishing Olive Mask, and stuff. And I used these masks up. I still have a bunch of these. I got these like for like in a set for Christmas, I believe in 2021. So last year. I guess technically a year before that. But I don't know, it was fine. They were good. They're really good sheet masks. Like, they're great. But I don't know, I don't have anything really to say about them, but I love those sheet masks and I love just using sheet masks. It's just such a fun experience. Then I used up this Cora Organics Active Aloe lightweight moisturizer. This was nice. I don't know if I would actually go out and buy it, but it was nice. Then I used up the Goldman FMD Bright Eyes. This is an eye cream. I wouldn't go out and buy this. I'm pretty sure this brand isn't cruelty free anyways. So yeah, I wouldn't, but it was fine. It was nice. Then I used up this MZ Skin, also an eye cream. This is the Soothe and Smooth one. I was also panning this one because it was like drying out and stuff. And I used this one up. This was like a 126, 46, something like that eye cream. Definitely wouldn't be repurchasing. That's way too expensive. And I'm just happy to have this used up out of my collection. I got it in a box, so that's why I have it. But it was alright. Next, I used up the Skincare by Hyram Retinol Rainbow Algae Repair Serum. I bought this for myself on my birthday, I believe in 2021. I'm pretty sure. And you know what's so weird? I got this from Sephora, and I don't think Skincare by Hyram is at Sephora anymore. I want to try more of their products, or I guess his products, I should say, but I don't know. I probably won't repurchase this. I actually have a retinol that I got from the drugstore that I like a lot. I liked this, but I definitely wasn't using it all the time anyways. But it was okay. I just won't repurchase, personally. And then I used up from Sephora the Ultra Glow Serum. Obviously, I won't be repurchasing this, but it was okay. It wasn't really anything too spectacular in my opinion. Then I used up a few concealers. So I used up the Lancome Tinty Doll one. I was using this also in a project, and this wasn't really like my thing. It wasn't really a good shade personally. Like, I didn't think it was really good under eye shade, so won't be repurchasing that. And I'm just, Lancome, like, they have a good mascara, but other than that, I'm not really impressed, if I'm being honest. Then I used up the Kosas concealer, and this is a favorite for me. This is the one in 01. Really good concealer. I literally scraped the heck out of this, and there's like nothing coming off, so this one's gone. I am gonna go try and use up my concealers before repurchasing this, but I think by the time I do that, it'll be like VIB sale time. I'm trying to wait to buy things and just use up what I have, and my collection is honestly out of hand right now, so I really need to like you know, use things up first, you know? And I might be doing like a declutter soon, like a full-on declutter. So I also used up this Avant Pro Collagen Pore Perfecting Collagen Primer. This was really nice to use, and I even used it on no makeup days because I felt like it really just smoothed out my skin, and I liked it. I don't really have much to say on that. I also used up my Tatcha Cashew Lip Mask. I ever purchased this because it's one of my favorites, but I have a couple I've used and go between. But this was so friggin' nice, and it's my favorite. If you're looking for like a cruelty-free one, definitely go for this one. It's so good. Then I used up a few foundations. I used up the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is really good. It wasn't really my shade, so I was happy to use this up. I have an Infair 120N. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this, if I'm going to or not, or if I'm going to try something else out. But if I did, I would get a deeper shade. Just like slightly darker than that. Same with my Pretty Fresh foundation. I've had this multiple times, but this one's in light 33C. I just think it was way too cool for me, and it did make me look pale, like sickly almost pale. So we're definitely not doing that again, but I did use that up. Those were both in projects, and I remember them being in there pretty quickly. So next I used up the Water Facial moisturizer from Junk Elephant. My mom gave me this, and I was using this in combination with other moisturizers, and I did use this up and stuff, so that was nice. It was nice, but Drunk Elephant is just way too expensive for me personally. Then I used up the Commodity Velvet. This is a perfume. It was nice. I didn't remember loving the scent. It was nice, but I definitely wouldn't repurchase. Then I used up the Shayna B Miami highlighter in the shade Guava Glow. This was like a pinky color, and yeah, completely used that up. If I can use more highlights in the next year, I'll be so happy. Also used up my Pure Brazilian anti-hair serum, like anti-frizz serum. And it was nice, it was okay, but it wasn't anything to really rave about. I also used up the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. I've had this for ages and I finally used that one up. I probably won't repurchase that, by the way. And this is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip and Rose. I really want to repurchase this. I want to see if I can find this. Because I had this in a project and I really loved it. I won't be repurchasing it right now, but it was definitely a color I was obsessed with. So I want to pare down my lippies right now, but soon, hopefully I can repurchase that. And then we're actually going to have a declutter. So this is funny, but this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. It's probably one of my oldest palettes. Probably third in line for my oldest palette. This is what she looks like. This is so sad. Like this is so old. Like I literally hand wrote the shade names on. And the reason why I'm getting rid of this is because you look closely to it, which I don't know how I didn't realize this, but I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to pick it up on camera. But I'm now just noticing, that there are white spots on the shadows. So that means mold and stuff. I really notice it on that brown shade. And the shades are just very dry. So I feel like it wouldn't be safe to even use these on my eyes and stuff, which is so sad. But this is a really old palette and that's really reminding me that I need to like really make an effort to like use my older palettes and stuff. I won't be repurchasing this. This was a palette years ago I thought I could never live without. But now I'm realizing I could dupe a lot of these shades. The one shade I love the most, and I could never find one like it, is Creme Brulee, that gold shade. But yeah, I'm going to try and take a picture of those shades to show. Because yeah, that one shade, it's so dry and there's just like, it looks like there's mold. So I don't even feel comfortable using that even if I wanted to. So yeah, we're decluttering that, and that's funny because I was going to pan that as my focus palette this year for my Pan Those Shadows, which hopefully I have those videos come up soon. I haven't filmed them and I don't even know if I'm going to film them today because it is getting pretty late in the day. But yeah, those are all my empties for December, the end of the year empties. And now I want to talk about my like use ups for this year. And by the way, I'm not counting the chocolate bar palette as like towards my end goal and stuff. So my final number of all the makeup and just, well, it wasn't just makeup, it was like skincare, hair care, everything, all the products I used this year was $1,709.85. Which I think that's really impressive. I think that's pretty good. And I will be calculating, I will be keeping track of the empties I use up also this year, and I would love to compare the numbers, see if I use more this year, this coming year, or if I use less. We'll kind of see. But I'm happy with, you know, the use ups. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, my end of the year wrap up empties, even though we're in 2023, but I have so much coming up. I can't wait to post my project videos, and stuff, and start projects over. I'm so excited and stuff. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.